Let's discuss some do's and don'ts for COVID-19. If you're already infected with COVID and your oxygen levels are good, I mean to say, if you have any chronic disease, it should be above 94%. If you're a healthy person with no chronic disease, it should be more than 90%. So you can do some exercises and whatever is being described in the video. So let's discuss the do's first. We'll be showing you Jalneti. That's a good way for your ENT region. The presence of coronavirus inside the nose and your throat would be killed by a little warm, lukewarm water with a pinch of salt. But let me tell you, if you're doing Jalneti, that should be done under the expert guidance if you're a beginner, if you're doing it for the first time. Otherwise, if you know it, very good. The second one is steam. We'll be showing you how to take steam that should be taken twice daily. All the chest exercises should be done morning and evening. You can do it twice. These are very easy to do exercises. Anyone can do it. And I have told you 4 pranayams that is there in the video. You need to do that. Enough and ample rest. That is also necessary. Rest is the key. Don't fatigue. Take care. And the food to be taken, especially you need to take the food that is rich with zinc. That can be eggs, that can be nuts. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, or raisins. The other food to be taken is vitamin C rich food, like all citrus fruits which are a little sour in nature, like oranges, quinoa, avla, what we say Indian gooseberry, a little pinch of lemon in your water. The water needs to be hot. You should be drinking warm water, let me tell you. And green chilies are especially good for vitamin C. Vitamin D is also essential, that will keep you away from all sort of body ache. So all yellow fruits which are being ripe under the sun are rich with vitamin D. You need to come under the sun early in the morning for at least half an hour. That will help you a lot. Apart of that, lots of fruits, like you can make homemade kada. That would be made using cinnamon, ginger, black pepper, clove, mulethi. You can use holy basil also. A little of giloy, fennel seeds. So you should add it into water and boil the water. When it comes to half, then it is ready to serve. You should strain it out and drink it 3-4 times a day. Other than that, the turmeric milk is especially good. And above all, you need to follow all the guidelines for COVID-19 or corona. That is wearing mask, following social distancing, or if you are COVID positive, isolation is the key. Frequent hand wash should also be done. So these are a few do's. Now let's discuss don'ts also. So we don't need to eat such foods which are cold in nature, by cool in nature. Like even the water should be hot. No ice creams or nothing cool in food or liquids. No pickles, very less or no spices. You should not go outdoors. Rest. Avoid fatigue. So rest is the key. And in case you have some chronic disease, and the oxygen level goes down 94%. Or if you are a healthy person with no chronic disease, if it goes less than 90%, you should go to a hospital where ventilator facility is there. Don't be careless. Jalaneti is a super way to keep your ENT region healthy, that is your eyes, nose, and throat. It cleanses your nasal region. So the things we need is a neti pot. A neti pot of steel and copper is good enough. We need some warm water, some plain water, normal water, and a little bit of salt also. Let me teach you how to do jalneti. As I told you, we need a pot, that is a jalneti pot. We need some warm water also. The water is a little hot, so I'll add some normal water to it. And I need to check it that it won't be burning. So it's a little extra hot, so I need to add a little more water, normal water to it. It's fine now. I'll add a little pinch of salt, that much is fine. Now we are ready to do jalneti. So I need to check that which nostril is active right now. So I'll breathe like this. So I am breathing through the nice left nostril right now. So I'll start from the left. So at the left hand, at the left palm, I need to put the jalneti pot, and I need to put the nasal at my left nostril. But let me tell you the precautions before doing jalneti. I need to breathe through the mouth only. So I need to keep the mouth a little open and placing the nasal at the left nostril. I need to tilt the head down in a way so a track comes from left nostril, it goes down through the right. It will start flowing automatically. I don't need to put any effort to that. So let's do that. Remember, breathing should happen through the mouth only. No breathing should happen through the nostrils. Let's go. So we need to sit in Kagasana. If your knees are not helping you out sitting in the posture, you may sit on a chair also. As you may see, so I need to put half the water through one nostril and half through the other one. Let's do the other half from the right side now. So I need to do a little bit of Kapalbhati now. Let me wash my face. Let me clean my face. So Kapalbhati is needed. I need to throw all the water out from the nostrils. A little water is being stored here at the sinus region. So I need to throw it out. I can do it with alternate nostrils also. Then the other one. Generally, the water comes out doing Kapalbhati, but sometimes it happens that a little water is still stuck here at the sinus region. So what should I do? I can do the mountain pose, or what we say downward facing dog. So let's do that for some time. So the water will start flowing downwards. Now it will come out easily. Need to do properly the Kapalbhati Kriya to throw the water out. Now my nostrils are clean. Let's go to do the other exercise now. That will be steaming. After Jalneti, we can do steaming also. So you can use a steam pot, but if you don't have that, you must be having electric kettle like I am using one. Or you may use a simple pressure cooker or something to boil the water and take the steam from that. So don't panic if you don't have a steam pot or something. So anything can be used. So I am using an electric kettle right now, and the water is boiling. So I can take some steam. Let me check that steam is coming out or not. Yes, good steam is happening. Let me tell you a few things before we do the steaming. Like, I need to have a thick towel, and I need to cover my head, my whole face, and the complete kettle with the towel. And I need to inhale through the nostril and exhale through the mouth. And next time, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nostril. And like, I'll be feeling a little uneasy when I am there up above the kettle, but as per my capacity, I need to breathe. Inhaling, exhaling should happen until it's going out of control. So let's do the steaming now. Let me use the towel above my head, and I'll take the steam now. The simple plain water is being used, no need to add anything on it. Rainwater is very effective. It's becoming unbearable now. So I'll take a break. See, my whole face is filled with steam right now. Corona generally sticks to the respiratory tract in the deep cavities of the nasal. So when we inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the mouth, and exhale through the nostrils, the hot steam kills that. Let's do it once again. So this way steam can be taken. Taking steam around 5 minutes is a good time. The breath is coming out to be really fresh right now. My whole nasal tract is being cleansed. It's uh, it's really a blissful feeling afterwards. As I told you that corona hits the respiratory tract. So we need to do some exercises related to chest. The chest expansions and contractions should happen. So let's do some very easy exercises. If you have mild symptoms of or maybe corona but your oxygen levels are high, that means that is above 94%, then you can do these mild exercises easily. So as I told you, the chest needs to expand and contract. So those are the exercises that will really be helpful to stimulate your lungs. So the first one would be like you should think that you're holding a spring with your hands and you need to pull it harder, inhaling. Take the hands out and expand your chest to full. Inhaling completely, expand your chest full. Then exhaling, take your hands back. Now a little contraction should happen. Relax. You can do it 10 to 20 times as per your capacity. The next one would be taking your hands forward, inhaling. I need to open my arms out and expand the chest again. And taking the hands back, I need to contract the chest. Inhale, I need to look a little uppish also. And exhale forward. should be doing these exercises 10 to 20 times again, 10 to 20 repetitions, I mean. 2 to 3 rounds of that would be good enough. One more chest opener is advisable. So I need to lie down flat on the stomach. Feet are flattened together, interlocking the fingers at my back, pushing the hands back side. I need to raise my head and chest up. Holding as per my capacity. Slowly come down. Breathing 2 3 times. I should be repeating it again. Relax. One last time. Easy. And after every 2 3 hours, I should be lying down on my stomach. That will take my oxygen level up. So Makarasana is a good option to do that. I palm on the palm and forehead down on the palms and nose between the thumbs. So every 2 3 hours, I should be lying on my stomach for around 10 minutes. That will take my oxygen level up. A few breathing exercises are also advisable, starting with Bhastrika Pranayam. Earlier, I made a video on Bhastrika Pranayam, and the link is there at the I button and at the description box also. So you can watch the video for details if you want to do Bhastrika the right way. But if you are COVID positive or you have any symptoms, so a Sukshma Bhastrika needs to be done, which was explained in the beginning. So I need to inhale and exhale with a little force, slow, deep and slow. Like I may choose Gyan Mudra that will take the stress out, closing the eyes, inhaling and exhaling with a little force. Inhaling, exhaling is done through the nostrils only. This kind of breathing needs to be done 15 to 20 times in one round. 3 rounds should be done. The next pranayam would be Kapalabhati Kriya. The Kapalabhati Kriya, I have another video on that. The link is there at the I button and at the description box again. I'll show you Kapalabhati for some time only, but you need to practice it 5 to 10 minutes. But there is a basic rule, you should not get tired while doing it. If you are feeling uneasy or tired, take a break, breathe normal 3 4 times and then start again. 5 to 10 minutes is recommended. Inhale deeper. Exhale out. Now exhaling through the nostrils, active exhalations and the inhalations are passive. And contracting of the abdomen should happen every time I exhale. Relax. I did it for some time only as the video is getting longer, but you need to do it 5 to 10 minutes at least. Morning and evening it can be done. Keep a head, forehead and spine relaxed, body stable, chin parallel to the ground, back straight. Another pranayam that is very good in COVID is Ujjayi pranayam. Ujjayi pranayam is done like breathing through the throat. It's also called the sleeping breath. In my another video that is for thyroid, I have explained Ujjayi pranayam. So you can visit that video for thyroid. The link is there at the I button again and the description box. I need to feel that I am inhaling and exhaling through the throat only, and a little sort of hissing sound should come. I should be doing 3 rounds of that, and in one round I should do 10 to 15 repetitions. Let's do it. Close your eyes and inhale and exhale through the nostrils. It will happen obviously, but the feeling will come like I am breathing through the throat. Relax. In one round, 10 to 15 repetitions should be done, and 3 rounds of Ujjayi pranayam is good enough. The next pranayam that would also be very beneficial is Bhramari pranayam. Let's do that. We shall do it 5 times. In my video of high blood pressure, I have explained about Anulom Vilom pranayam or alternate nostril breathing in detail. So you can watch my video on high blood pressure or hypertension. That will help you out. The link is there at the I button again. Let's do Bhramari 5 times. I need to place my middle finger above the eyes, index fingers above the eyebrows, both the other fingers down, folding the tongue upside. I need to block the ears and exhaling. I need to generate the humming sound loud. I shall do it 5 times right now. Relax, easy. We can do Bhramari Pranayam 5 to 20 times as per our capacity. Though most of the people, like more than 90% of people, have less chances that they will be asymptomatic, and the chances of any danger is very less. But even you should take care. It's a pandemic, and I wish you good luck to stay away of it. And if you get infected, that should be very mild. If you follow these little exercises, pranayams, and little take care of the food, will always be good. Please like, subscribe the channel, and press the bell icon to get the videos at very fast. Thank you so much.